If we perhaps start with just the basics, a portion of all the people I come into contact with about LinkedIn say, I'm on there, but I don't do a lot. I just don't know what I would post about. What could I possibly say that would be of interest to other people? What kind of tips would you give to people there who are just trying to get started out or trying to brainstorm new ideas for what to post?
Yeah, a great question. I work a lot with people in that situation, so who are starting out or coming back to LinkedIn after they've maybe changed careers or set up something on their own, and they've left the corporate world, which is, obviously a lot of us now, especially since the pandemic. But and it's very hard to get going. Once you're going, I think it's easier, but that initial sort of first forays into what to post about and what to talk about on LinkedIn can be really, really overwhelming, and it can be like looking, trying to climb a mountain. My tip is just start slowly. Don't try and post every day. Just take it very, very slowly. I actually work with people to help them create a content strategy. It sounds very complicated and very sort of highbrow, but it isn't at all. And I help people develop ideas for content that they can use the ideas over and over and over again. But essentially, I say to people, try and treat LinkedIn in the way that you would treat real life. So talk about what you talk about at work. Talk about what you talk about when you go to networking meetings, because that's what LinkedIn is. It's a huge, huge networking meeting. So try not to get too worried and too nervous about it, but also spend some time on LinkedIn seeing what other people are doing and get some ideas and sort of get a feel for what other people are talking about on LinkedIn so that you can feel confident talking about perhaps the same kind of things.
Interesting, thank you. And I've seen a lot of people have success with just documenting almost their professional lives and talking about things that have happened to them. This week I was with a client this week and this problem came up, and this is kind of how we solved that, or this happened to me on my way to work. Not that anyone's going to work at the moment, but that kind of docu-story and sharing little snippets and things that have happened and advice that you've given. Is that something that you've seen work well as well?
Absolutely. In fact, when I'm working with people on content strategies and content ideas, one of the what I call content buckets, if you like, because I have ideas in buckets, is problem solving. So think of all the problems that you solve for your clients, your customers, and each one of those problems can be turned into a post. So if somebody rings you up and says, how much do you charge? That's a problem that your clients potentially have. You can solve that problem by writing a post about how you charge and what your services are. For me, somebody might send me an email and say, oh, crikey, I don't know what to write in my profile. So then that's a post for me to write about how to, write different sections of your profile. So leading with problems is a really, really good strategy, definitely.